Hi, this week I rode the waves of fermentation, fairy companions and focus. It began with a bit of a weight wobble, up £5 over the 10 days, now settling at a £2 gain, so I lost £3 over the last 4 days. It's all part of the refeed rhythm, I guess. My body's shifting again after a fast, and it's getting used to the food that I want to eat. And that's okay. In fact, it's steadier than I feared, not as good as I would have hoped. Physically, nothing concerning has cropped up over the last 10 days, apart from one rogue nut binge, and that probably doesn't call it strong enough. That left my gut racing for the exit, ultimately. That moment aside, digestion stayed mostly calm, helped no doubt by the incredible lineup of fermented foods that I've made. I brewed 20 new recipes this week that are now fizzing, tangy and lush in my cupboard. Some are ready, some aren't. Looking forward to trying them all over the next 10 days. But that first bite, the first one this morning, was lovely. Sleep's danced around a bit. A glorious 11 hours catch up yesterday, followed a couple of long walks and one restless night the night before, thanks to the dog we've inherited for the week. Energy stayed remarkably stable, hovering in that lovely 7 to 8 range. My mood and focus has followed suit. Fasting's flowed smoothly, mostly. I've averaged at 15.9 for the week. I've had one day at 12.12 and one day where I fasted for 21 hours and ate for 3. The 12.12 slipped in after the sleepless night and sugar-fueled day that I'd had that day, which left me ravenous the next morning, so I started eating too early. That was the one moment that cravings have flared, but otherwise I've cruised through the week with food has felt really aligned. Emotionally, the biggest jolts have come from my granddog's visit. I thought my allergies were behind me, but it turns out they're not quite done. 3 inhaler puffs this week, having not used it for 18 months. No skin rashes, but I've still mucked in with the dog. We've done daily walks and he's great fun. Just a bit disappointed my allergies aren't behind me like I thought they were. The real surprise, crikey, my health, sit-ups, tried some exercise. Day 1, I couldn't manage 1 rep. I couldn't get up. Wasn't sure what was happening. Day 2, managed to do 12 immediately, so that was okay. But I've no idea what shifted. It was as if my body had frozen. But anyway, something has shifted, and that's taught me, I guess, not to judge a return too quickly. As I look ahead, I'm keen to keep nudging my weight down gently. One thing I'm tweaking, my cracker topping game, I've ditched the cheese, halved the calories, and kept most of the flavour with butters, different fermented flavours, tomato chilli chutney and chilli jams, and I do wonder if that's going to cause me an insulin spike, so it's something to watch for. But I've moved to homemade, so hopefully that'll help again. This week I'm going to just enjoy them and keep an eye on how they land on my body without the cheese buffer. So here's to a week of flavour, focus and the long view of good quality health.